Hey everyone, it's Othania here from Create Your Future. So today I have another great video as always, and today I'm going to get into and start discussing how to know who you are being because that's going to be very telling about what's about to come because that's showing you what you're pushing out and what you're about to create. So the more that you become aware of that, and the more that you get a hold of your thoughts, it's very easy to determine what realities you're getting closer to and bound to experience. So it's very important to get an understanding of what your thoughts are like on a daily basis, usually, right? Um, that is why a lot of the times people find themselves on a constant loop of repeating the same cycles over and over because they aren't aware that they aren't changing their thoughts on a daily basis to push out new experiences. They aren't aware that it's their own thoughts that are actually creating their experiences. So people who are not aware of their thoughts are not able to put that two and two together basically at that time. Until you become aware of your thoughts and start understanding how life really works, um, it's kind of difficult to make that switch and make that change and transition into deliberately creating what it is that you want to experience. So, knowing who you're being is understanding what you're thinking. Okay, so for example, if dominantly on a day-to-day basis you're a person that when it comes to love you usually have negative thoughts about it, you usually feel down about it, um, you usually feel unlucky about it, then you're going to either really not attract partners in, or if you do attract partners in, you'll attract people who will not choose you because who you are being and your thoughts dominantly is creating your realities, and people will have no choice but to reflect your dominant assumptions about yourself. So, looking on the flip side of that, on the opposite side of that, someone who sees themselves as beautiful, who sees themselves as chosen, who sees themselves knowing that they deserve love, knowing that they deserve to be with the love of their life, and they know that they're going to experience it. My phone keeps flashing. Let me turn it over. They know that they're desired. They're going to naturally experience people who choose them. They're rarely ever, or if ever, going to experience rejection because dominantly they are thinking more positively towards themselves, right? Because, like I always say, the subconscious doesn't know if you're thinking negatively about yourself or positively about yourself. It just knows and takes what you're thinking about yourself. So that's how you know who you're being. And that's how you know what you're about to push out and what's bound to come. It's what are your thoughts like? What are you constantly thinking? Especially the generalized ones. Those are the most important ones. Um, the ones like especially in relationships, like men cheat, or all men cheat, or all men are liars, or um, women are sneaky, or women are sneaky. Things like that. Those are generalized um, thoughts, generalized way of thinking. And a lot of the times, if you don't kind of clean that up and you have that embedded in your subconscious mind, that can be why certain things are sort of not going your way sometimes. So you have to also be careful about that. But the point is, Who are you being? Once you become aware of that, you gain better control. It's like having both hands on the steering wheel, or even one hand on the steering wheel if you're, you know, a great driver. But it's about having control of your vehicle. When you're in control, you can lay back, relax, and drive. But if you don't have your hands on the wheel, you're not in control of your thoughts, then, you know, things are going to tend to get out of control naturally, automatically. So it's the same thing. So who you are being is a indication of what's to come. And if you find yourself feeling down, if you find yourself having anxiety towards things where you feel like you really shouldn't have anxiety towards that, then that's something that you have to focus on to change and fix. Because the point is to not continue the negative thinking about yourself. The point is to figure out that you're thinking negatively about yourself in the first place and to change that for the better. That's the whole point of it all. Because once you make that switch, once you change everything for the better mentally, everything naturally, automatically will start playing its part, the better part. And that's what we want. Definitely want more good characters than bad characters in our stories. And we are giving them their part through our thinking and assumptions about them and how people treat us in life. Okay? So the point is to dominantly get from feeling bad about yourself and rearranging all of that and aligning that to everything that is the best about yourself. That's the work. That's just all you have to do. I don't even want to say work, but that's just all you have to do is understand and be aware. Okay, this is not good how I'm thinking about myself in relation to whatever it is that I actually want in my life. So let me switch this because this is what it takes. Those little tweaks of the way that I think about myself in relation to the things that I want is what is going to bring me what I want. Okay? You are the creator. You are the boss of your reality. And I like that. I think I'm gonna make that the thing, my thing. You are the boss of your reality. Okay. You you make all of the decisions, and you make the decisions with your thoughts. So just be mindful. So I think that is all for today in this video. Is to wrap it up, to sum it up. How to, what was the title? No, let me look at my notebook now. How to understand who you're being. That's what I'm going to name this video. How to understand who you're being, because that is determining the version of you that's going to experience that reality. Okay. So if you're constantly feeling low about yourself, then that means that you're telling your subconscious to put you in these realities where you're not chosen. That's what you're telling your subconscious, because it doesn't understand that this is not what you want. It just understands that this is what you keep thinking. Okay. So you just want to make sure that you keep thinking what's best for yourself, so that way everything could just rearrange for yourself and the anxiety will lessen because you're not doing so much physical effort and feeling like you have to do so many things to change your results, when all you have to do is become aware of what you're thinking and change what it is that you don't like what you're thinking. Okay, so if you're ever in a need, if you feel like you ever need coaching, I am available. There's a link for that in the description box below. And Create Your Future does have a free course. And if you're interested in that, there's a link for that in the description box below as well. See you next time.